Government to widen and lengthen Johor Causeway. Ministry to increase number of skilled workers by 2020. Thanks for joining me, Renee Fong, on the evening edition of News on 2. The Special Committee on the Congestion at the Johor Causeway has approved the proposal for the causeway to be extended and widened to resolve the issue. According to a statement by the Home Ministry, KDN, the committee's first meeting, chaired by Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, yesterday also agreed to consider recommendations for building a covered pedestrian path at the Johor Causeway. Other proposals to be refined would be the building of a boat ramp and the expansion project involving the main entry points at the causeway. The committee also decided that the ministry should be the building manager for the Sultan Iskandar Building BSI and the Sultan Abu Bakar Complex KSAB. The meeting also agreed to set up a subcommittee consisting of several ministries and representatives of the Johor State Government, chaired by the Home Minister, to follow up and streamline in the initiatives recommended at the special committee. The ministry said several urgent initiatives had been considered and approved to address congestion at BSI and KSAB, including approving special and additional provisions for both entrances. In addition, the committee would also review the proposal for the establishment of a single body to control national borders and entrances, including ports. The setting up of a special committee on congestion at the Johor Causeway was agreed at a cabinet meeting on 20th June, while the special task force set up at the Johor state level was dissolved. Human Resources Minister M. Kulasegaran says the ministry aims to increase the percentage of skilled workers with technical and vocational education and training TVET background to 30% by 2020. He also said that at the moment the ministry is facing a difficult task in achieving this target, as the public still viewed TVET as a second option and will not provide a good living. The minister added that currently the percentage of skilled workers stood at only 28%. Commenting further on the matter, Kula, however, noted that the 35% mark is achievable by 2025 through the New Collar Initiative.
5.5 ini satu new thinking, harapan ini satu pembukaan jalan yang baru, tak pernah sebelum ini dibuat. Bermakna kita harap kita boleh capai. Kita sekarang katakan sebelum tahun 2025 kita boleh harap kita boleh dapat sedemikian untuk sasaran itu atau lebih dari itu. Tapi jangan kita lupa, semua negara-negara yang maju, pekerja mereka, kemahiran mereka adalah lebih dari 50%. Dan pendapatan mereka pun tinggi. Tetapi negara kita, saya rasa kita tidak memberi penekanan yang sedalam-dalamnya yang kita boleh, maka kita tidak mencapai sedemikian. Tetapi kita sudah mula. Dalam 1 tahun ini kita harap kita boleh mencapai sasaran-sasaran yang tertentu.
The minister said this after attending RTM's Selamat Pagi Malaysia talk show in Angkasa Puri, Kuala Lumpur. He added that the New Collar Initiatives is an after-work program offered in TVET institutions. The Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission has reminded the rakyat not to spread videos or pictures of the Jalur Gemilang being installed or hanged upside down. The Commission, in a statement released, also said that there are several parties which have been circulating videos and pictures of the flag which was hanged upside down. Commenting further, MCMC said most of the circulation of the inappropriate pictures and videos were done accidentally. However, the Commission did not rule out the possibility of certain parties modifying the materials for certain inappropriate agendas. The Commission further advised the rakyat not to spread these materials as it can cause untoward incidents to happen. Social users are also advised to be more conscious and alert when accessing social media to prevent such materials from being further circulated. Rakyat are reminded to express their dissatisfaction through the proper channels and not by way of desecrating the national flag. Deputy Minister of Housing and Local Government, Datuk Raja Kamaru Bahrain Shah Raja Ahmad said Malaysian flag is a national symbol and must be respected. Datuk Raja Kamaru Bahrain stressed out that any disagreement on any issues related to politics, religions, even races must not involve the act of disrespecting the national flag, including hanging it upside down. He was commenting on the recent act of hanging the Malaysian flag upside down in several places. He said the ministry would be monitoring the situation and took legal action if it necessary.
Semangat patriotik mesti disemaikan secara tulen dan janganlah kerana kemarahan atas isu-isu tertentu seluruh negara dicemari dengan mengibar bendera secara terbalik. Di negara-negara tertentu kesalahan tersebut dikenakan satu hukuman yang amat berat. Kita tidaklah mahu sampai ke peringkat itu dan kita lebih mahu mendidik supaya rakyat menghargai dan menyayangi negara kita, bukan semestinya pemimpin tetapi negara kita. Hormatilah negara dengan menunjukkan begitu banyak hormat kepada bendera Malaysia. Itulah yang kita sarankan.
He was met at National Month celebration ceremony and Fly the Jalo Gemilang campaign in Terengganu. The air quality in Kuala Baram, Miri worsened to hazardous level, forcing the authority to shut down 2 schools in the area today. The affected schools are Sekolah Kebangsaan Kuala Baram 2 and Sekolah Jenis Kebangsaan SJK Chunghua Tudan. Major Ismail Mahidin of the Sarawak Disaster Management Committee Secretariat said the closure has affected nearly 2,000 pupils and 109 teachers and staffs. They were informed by the State Education Department on the school closures, adding that school principals have the authority to shut their schools if the Air Pollutant Index or API reaches 200. SJK Chonghua Tudan is the most affected as the school is located near the Miri Industrial Training Institute, which is battling forest and peat soil fires. The monitoring station in ILP Miri showed an API reading at 412 as 3 p.m. The Johor Bahru City Council MBJB is urging the Solid Waste Management and Public Cleansing Corporation SW Corp to take action against individuals or employers who are involved in the recent open burning incident at an illegal dump site at Jalan Banjaran 15 Bukit Kempas, Johor Bahru. Mayor Dato' Amran A. Rahman said the continuous fire has caused air pollution in the surrounding area, especially at nearby schools. Dato' Amran said apart from landowners, action should also be taken against employers as well.
Pemilik ini kebanyakan mereka tak tahu tanah mereka digunakan. Mungkin ada pemilik tanah, dia ada tanah tapi mereka tak menjaga tanah mereka atau mungkin tanah mereka sewakan pada pihak lain. Jadi tuan tanah berada di luar. Jadi yang menggunakan tanah mereka ini pihak ketiga lah. Jadi pihak ketiga ini kurang bertanggungjawab. Jadi kita akan ambil tindakan kepada kedua-dua pihak.
Dato' Amran said this when asked to comment on the open burning incident at an illegal dump site at Jalan Banjaran 15 Bukit Kempas, Johor Bahru. Scores of flights were delayed today after both terminals of the Kuala Lumpur International Airport KLIA experienced temporary systems disruption. As of 10:30 a.m., there were 20 flights reportedly delayed at KLIA main terminal, and the affected flights included those bound for Narita, Japan, Perth, Sydney and Melbourne, Australia, Jakarta, Indonesia, London and Hong Kong. The disrupted connections had affected several airport systems such as Wi-Fi connection, flight information display systems, FIDS, check-in counters and the baggage handling systems, BHS. The airport operator, Malaysia Airports, in a statement today said the disruption began last night and was in the midst of being rectified. The statement said all relevant airport staff have been deployed to assist passengers on the ground as Malaysia Airports expected the situation to continue throughout the day. It added that the situation was under control floor. The airport care ambassadors were also visible all around to assist passengers. Since the disruption, the Malaysia Airports team has been working around the clock not only to rectify the situation but also to minimize the inconvenience caused to passengers. Malaysia Airports has also advised passengers to reach the airport at least 4 hours before their flight departure time and to check with the airlines for the latest flight schedules. The Selangor state government has targeted to go cashless by 2025. Its Menteri Besar Amiruddin Syari says this is to generate a better economy development compared to other states in the country. Elaborating further on the matter, Amiruddin said through the newly launched Citizen e-payment platform or Cepat, developed by Smart Selangor Delivery Unit SSDU, various government payment processes under the Selangor administration can be simplified.
Kerajaan negeri berbesar hati untuk mewar-warkan agenda ekonomi tanpa tunai untuk Smart Selangor yang mana pentadbiran ini melihat sebagai salah satu inti utama yang menjana ekonomi Selangor pada masa hadapan.
The Menteri Besar said this after launching the Cashless Smart Selangor event in Subang Jaya. The Cepat application will be available for download at Play Store and App Store beginning 1st of October. Coming up, man charged with murder over Bangi road rage incident. Welcome back. A 41-year-old man involved in a high-profile fatal road rage incident in the North-South Expressway NSE in Bangi recently was charged at the Magistrates Court in Kajang today. However, no plea was recorded from Yu Wei Liang when the charge was read to him before Magistrate Nur Afidah Idris. Yu, clad in a black shirt, was calm as he was ushered into the dock by policemen at about 10:30 a.m. According to the charge sheet, the accused allegedly murdered Syed Muhammad Daniel Syed Shakir near kilometre 293.6 of the North-South Expressway NSE between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. on 10th August. The offence falls under Section 302 of the Penal Code, which carries the mandatory death penalty. Deputy Public Prosecutor Siti Nur Hafizan Zakaria prosecuted, while the accused was represented by S. Selvam and O. Varghese. No bail was offered to the accused as the offence is non-bailable. Yu was sent to the Sungai Buloh prison. The court then fixed 27 September for mention and to hear the complaint by the defence. An unemployed man was charged for attacking Besut Police Chief Superintendent Muhammad Zamri Muhammad Rawi at the Kuala Terengganu Sessions Court. The accused, Muhammad Nasli Muhammad Nasir, 33, however, pleaded not guilty after the charge was read out to him by Judge Azman Mustafa. According to the charge sheet, the accused allegedly attacked and sliced off Superintendent Muhammad Zamri Muhammad Rawi's right thumb in front of the policeman's house in Kampung Padang Luas, Besut. The charges were made according to Section 326 of the Penal Code for voluntarily causing grievous hurt with a dangerous weapon. The judge did not set any bail towards the accused, and the court then set 11th September for case remention, where the case will be heard at the Besut Sessions Court. The post-mortem report on French-Irish teenager Nora Ann Querin, whose body was found in the jungle near the Dusun resort on 13th August, will be submitted to the Deputy Public Prosecutor for further action. Negeri Sembilan Deputy Police Chief SAC Cik Zakaria Othman also reiterated that police have not stopped investigations into the death of Nora Ann.
Kita masih menjalankan siasatan kerana selagi kita tidak mendapat hasil final dari siasat, siasatan masih berjalan kerana prosedur itu adalah prosedur siasatan di mana sebaik saja kita menerima hasil postmortem, kita akan rujuk kes ini kepada Timbalan Peneraya untuk mendapat arahan lanjut. Mana tidak sekali-kali kita menutup siasatan ini.
Speaking in Seremban, SAC Chief Zakaria also denied reports by international media which claimed that the search and rescue team SAR had overlooked several key indicators that led to their failure to find Nora Ann. On 13th August, Nora Ann's body was found about 2.5 km from a resort in Pantai, Negeri Sembilan, where she was reported missing on 4th August after checking in a day earlier. An autopsy confirmed that the special needs girl died of gastrointestinal bleeding, possibly due to starvation and prolonged stress. Padang Terap District Police Chief DSP Noor Idris has refuted the existence of a child abduction syndicate in the district as claimed in a viral post on social media sites. In a statement issued today, DSP Noor said police also detected a Facebook post uploaded at about 3 p.m. yesterday, which claimed that two men inside a car which were loitering around the Kampung Landin area near Naka had abducted a child. Police then took swift action and detained the men, both in their 20s. Upon further inspection, DSP Noor said police found that both men were telco company workers conducting line repair works around Padang Terap. Police found that the vehicle also belonged to the telco company. Members of the public are thus advised not to spread false reports that can cause anxiety among the community. Any individuals or quarters who are found spreading fake news can be charged under Section 211 or Section 233 of the Communications and Multimedia Act 1998. Police have yet to identify the bodies of the three victims which were burned in an accident which took place at Riang, Pekan Pahang, as the remains have yet to be claimed. Pahang Department of Investigation and Traffic Enforcement Head Superintendent Kamaruzzaman Juso said no identification documents were found during post-mortem and no fingerprints could be taken as the bodies were severely burned. It is believed that the victims involved in the incident were an adult man and woman and a teenage boy. It was reported that the charred bodies of all three victims were found inside a car with the registration number BEG 7068, which crashed into two lorries at kilometre 43, Jalan Temerloh Bahau near a petrol station in Pekan Mengkuang, Triang in Pahang. The car was sold to several people without undergoing vehicle ownership transfers. Superintendent Kamaruzzaman is pleading to those with information about the victims or family members to contact the nearest police station to assist in the investigation. Selangor's search for a second win in this year's Malaysia campaign continued after the 33-time champions drew 2-2 with Police PDRM in their Group D match at the Hang Jebat Stadium last night. The result saw Selangor tied at 6 points with Melaka in the group, although the latter remained at the top of the table with a better goal difference. In last night's match, PDRM scored in the 28th minute through Uji Akbar, who fooled the Selangor defence before firing in the opener. Selangor got back into the game and found an equaliser in the 68th minute through Taylor Regan, who tapped in, and Ifedayo Olosegun headed off a Sandro da Silva corner. Ifedayo then put Selangor ahead 12 minutes later after scoring off a Muhammad Shami Safari cross, but PDRM stole a point through a Lee Chang-hun solo goal in the 87th minute. Selangor has so far only won once in this year's Malaysia's Cup campaign, a 1-0 win over Melaka on 8th August. The top two teams of the four-team group qualify for the quarterfinals, with the other match in the group seeing Melaka host Felda United at the same Hang Jebat Stadium on Saturday. Premier League team Terengganu FC2 TFC2 returned to their winning form in the Challenge Cup competition after overcoming Selangor United 3-2 in the Group B action at the Selayang Municipal Council Stadium near the nation's capital yesterday. The result saw TFC2 sharing 7 points with UKM FC, but UKM FC continued to head the Group B chart through a goal advantage, while Selangor United continued to stay at the bottom table out of 4 teams after failing to win any points after 3 matches to date. At the action in Selayang, former national striker Muhammad Ashari Samsudin placed the visiting team ahead in the 17th minute after pushing in a Bruno Suzuki pass. Muhammad Ashari scored his second goal 2 minutes later through a curving kick in the penalty box, which entered the Selangor United's goal mouth. The host team got its act together and scored its first goal through a beautiful attempt from outside the penalty box by Muhammad Izrul Ashraf Nur Effendi in the 20th minute, before Nur Shamil Abdul Ghani equalized in the 41st minute after pushing in a pass from South Korean import Hwang Shin-yang. When the match appeared to end with a draw, Bruno Suzuki emerged as TFC2 hero, scoring the winning goal in the 84th minute from a pass by substitute Muhammad Firas Muhammad Tarmizi, and the result remained until the final whistle. The national hockey team failed to shine at the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games Test Championship Ready Steady Tokyo Hockey Test event, finishing in 4th place yesterday. According to the Malaysian Hockey Confederation MHC, the team under the charge of Roland Oldmans lost 1-6 to hosts Japan in the decider for 3rd and 4th places at the Oi Hockey Stadium, Tokyo. The Malaysian Tigers performed well in the first half when striker Muhammad Shahril Sabah opened the scoring through a field goal several seconds before the whistle for the first half was blown. Nonetheless, Japan, who were challenged by Malaysia's performance, rose up in the second half by scoring 6 goals to grab the 3rd position at the Test Championship. Meanwhile, Othman said his players succeeded in showcasing their best performance in the first half, but the reverse took place after they took in 2 goals. The championship was held to ensure the location and operation procedure would be at their best before the start of the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games, and hockey is among 56 test matches which would take place around Tokyo. The national squad is expected to arrive home tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. at the KL International Airport, KLIA, and would rest before resuming training on 3rd September. MHC President Datuk Sri Subahan Kamal was clearly disappointed that the national squad lost in all their 4 matches there. That concludes this evening's News on 2. In our top story, government to widen and lengthen Johor Causeway to ease gridlock. Join us again at 12:30 tomorrow afternoon for more updates. I'm Renee Loretta Fong. Stay tuned to TV2 and have a pleasant evening.